Concert this Friday before heading to Melbourne next week. As Russell Bishop reports, tight security is keeping fans and the media at arm's length.
Madonna, Madonna.
Only her most devoted fans were at the airport.
She breaks all the rules. She does everything that everyone tells us not to do, and she's never boring. She's always changing.
But the closest they could get was the observation deck, as Madonna, complete with didgeridoo, was led to a minivan on the tarmac.
She was very feisty and very happy.
Not so the die-hard fans who scattered for a glimpse of Madonna as her convoy drove off. They'd hoped for more.
Pretty disappointed.
Upset.
They had to settle for autographs from the crew of the Girlie show, the tour hairdresser, an unlikely celebrity.
I have to go, you go. Oh, can't you just do mine?
As Madonna arrived at the Ritz-Carlton at Double Bay, hotel security flexed its muscles.
You're asking.
The nightly food and accommodation bill for the 100-strong entourage is reportedly around $50,000. The bill for staging the 8 Australian concerts, around $25 million.
Logistically, it's the biggest thing we've ever done in 30 years in the business, so it's a great challenge and it's very exciting.
Fans outside the hotel went wanting this afternoon as well. After a workout at a local gym, Madonna tried to avoid attention by using a basement car park, eventually resorting to the safety of a jumper to preserve her privacy. Russell Bishop, National 9 News.
Flew into Australia today and proved that she's a hard act to follow, even off the stage.
She don't come out and wave. I mean, she's going to be the lowest bitch in the world.
And that was all her fans got. She was whisked off to her Double Bay hotel where the stakeout began. But it didn't keep the world's richest hard body from her fitness schedule.
Big hole, big hole.
And her minders made it clear it wasn't a photo opportunity.
Welcome to Sydney, Madonna.
The Australian leg of the Girlie tour will play to 400,000 fans at $70 to $200 per ticket. On Saturday, Madonna plays to the biggest audience of her current world tour, a capacity-filled Sydney cricket ground, and 30 million Americans paying to watch on the home box office network. But the gate takings alone in Australia will net her about $2 million profit per show. She has every reason to be smug.
Sound of Madonna last night as the pop diva rehearsed for her first Australian concert, and we had a camera there. Madonna was at the venue all day yesterday, fine-tuning her performance for one of the biggest audiences ever. 30 million viewers on cable TV in the States. After the sun went down, it was a full dress rehearsal that rocked neighbouring suburbs. Her show features all her hits. And has a grand finale.
Our show at the Sydney Cricket Ground was full of her usual high energy, raunchy rock and roll, and had the 50,000 fans screaming for more.
Having made big efforts to maintain her privacy since arriving in Australia on Wednesday, Madonna came out of hiding last night for a full dress rehearsal at the SCG. Today, her loyal fans again did all they could to catch at least a glimpse of their idol.
She's worth it. She's unreal. She's a legend. She's our idol, and we love her.
But the Material Girls' first Australian concert this evening was what they'd all been waiting for. Despite some rain, hundreds streamed through the gates of the SCG, filling the venue to 50,000 strong by 7:30. Just an hour later, one of the world's most successful acts hit centre stage. With all the energy she could muster, Madonna entertained the capacity crowd with a blend of her old and new material. Madonna will perform 2 more shows in Sydney before wrapping up her Girlie tour with concerts in Melbourne and Brisbane. John Noble for Nightline.
After the break.
They're braving freezing nights, pouring rain.
It showed, for some, the excitement was all too much,
But the material one, who'll earn about $2 million profit per show, made the wait worthwhile. Madonna performed all her hits, which were also recorded for 30 million American cable viewers.
Australia's leading Iron Man at her big party in Sydney. And for once, not all the eyes were on the Material Girl.
On stage, out running, the whole world wants to see Madonna, but even before this tour, Madonna had someone that she wanted to see.
There's some guy there, like he's like a god there. He's like this really famous guy.
Probably the Iron Man.
Last night, that wish was granted. 650 of Sydney's smart set were at Pier 1 waiting to see it happen. Among them, some Iron Men turning to jelly.
First shot, you'll actually be standing in front there fully dressed. Then you'll drop your jack.
When the moment came, Molly Meldrum stepped in to play host.
Girlie. There you go.
Oh, you.
The photo shoot was going smoothly, but even the Queen of Shock wasn't prepared for what came next.
I'm just standing here minding my own business. Oh, my God.
Then a surfboard salute.
Don't drop me. I have work to do.
And while Madonna partied, the Iron Men reflected on their brush with fame.
Actually, she seems really normal. Very cool. She's a very friendly person and very nice.
Daniel Blyde for Nightline.